Okay, so people all over the nation are saying that schools and the media are not pushing kids into becoming transgender, but they could not be farther from the truth. In this segment, we're going to be going over most of the times that they did, because of course we cannot get every single time. Now, in this segment, or in this video in particular, we actually have a guy dressed up as a girl, and he is saying some weird stuff. Let's just dig in.
Hello, here we are again. So, well, we still haven't hit our 10,000 likes yet, so I can't tell you a bedtime story. No, I can't. I told you, 10,000, then you get your bedtime story. But I've been thinking. What do you think of Rachel, Queen of Australia? What do you reckon? Or Darwin started with this.
Okay, I reckon that you're disgusting. I don't know why you want to say bedtime stories to children, and I think that you're a pedophile. Especially because just listening to that, you're giving me major creepy vibes. Now, this is completely neglecting the fact that this very man was charged with 8 counts of child sex abuse. That's disgusting. Why does this guy want to say bedtime stories to children on TikTok? That's disgusting. You have nothing to do with the children that you want to say, quote, bedtime stories to. And you're desperately trying to get likes and clicks by saying, oh, we need to get to 10,000 to get a bedtime story. Nobody wants a bedtime story to you. From you, I should say. Nobody wants a bedtime story from you. Now, instead of you reading a bedtime story to us, we should be telling you to go to sleep. We don't need you telling bedtime stories to anybody. We just need you to just get out of our life, especially because you have 8 counts of abuse on a child. Now digging into the next piece of evidence that we have. The left says that Republicans want to ban books, but these are the books that we're banning. Look at it.
Hello, it's Miss Corcoran and Abe yet again hanging out in the library talking about the Teen Reader's Choice Award books. Next up, we are talking about this graphic novel memoir by Maya Kobabe called Genderqueer. One of the things I loved about this book is that it's a great window and mirror book, meaning people who are questioning their sexual identity and their gender identity are going to view this book as a mirror, a reflective experience of their own. And this book's also...
Pause. So you're telling me in schools we need to have these children pushed with an ideology of genderqueer. Genderqueer being non-binary, genderqueer being or saying that you do not have an assigned gender, you are not male or female. What are we talking about? There is only 2 genders you can possibly be. You have to be one of those genders. You have to be. There's no other way around it. You have to be one of the genders that we have, male or female. You cannot be anything else. I cannot be an attack helicopter. I cannot be a computer. I cannot be an iPhone. I cannot be a camera, a Samsung. I cannot be anything other than what we have forth. We can only have the 2 genders. And the gender that you are is exactly what you are born as. You cannot change that. Every single inch, every single centimeter, and every single gene of your body is made up of those chromosomes that make you a woman or a man. There was no changing that. Now, we have these books in our schools manipulating children into thinking that they can be genderqueer. These are the books we're trying to ban. Now, I see comments in my other podcasts and shows saying, okay, well, Dimitri, if you want to ban these books and not have the left's views in schools, why do you want to have the right views in schools? I don't. I never said that at all. I do not want to have any ideology pushed in schools whatsoever. If you like Trump, I don't care. If you liked Biden, I don't care. If you're teaching me math, get politics out of math. Get politics out of social studies and history. Let's talk about Abraham Lincoln. Let's talk about Thomas Edison. Let's talk about all of these important people. Let's talk about Samuel Adams and the founding fathers of the United States. Why are we talking about these things that don't matter? The American politics system that we have forth right now do not matter in the grand scheme of things because of the fact that we are in school to learn about the history. We're in school to learn about Christopher Columbus. We're in school to learn about all of these important people in history. But why are we neglecting the fact that we are here for that very reason? We're not here to be manipulated into thinking a certain way or the opposite way. That's not why we're in school. We need to be reminded of the exact reason why we're in school, and that's to learn. Learn about math, social studies, science, and English. We have 4 subjects that we need to be taught. Now, we don't need to be taught lesbian dance theory. We don't need to be taught art, the art of whatever the heck you want to put after the fact. There's nothing. No, we're here to learn about English, math, social studies, and science. That's it. Okay, moving on.
Great window for people who want to understand that perspective. It's a wonderful story about someone who's finding out who they are and embracing it. And I love that there are resources and it's super educational. There's nothing I did not like about this book, and it's actually the top banned and challenged book of 2021.
As it should be. As it should be. You should not be putting this dangerous ideology in children's heads.
To the American Library Association. But you can come check out a copy here from the library.
Of course. We can go to your libtard library in the school system that is completely manipulating the kids. We can go and we can find that very destructive book in your library. Wow. Okay, now let's move on to this other thing. We have from Libs of TikTok. We have shocking footage. WPATH, one of the largest organizations for transgender health guidelines, member admits kids don't have the brain space, quote, brain space, to make informed consent decisions regarding gender transformation surgeries, but doctors just do it anyways because it makes kids happier in the moment. Let's dig in.
Some of the Dutch researchers gave some data about young adults who had transitioned and reproductive regret. And it's there. And I don't think any of that surprises us. I try to talk about it, but most of the kids are nowhere in any kind of a brain space to really talk about it in a serious way.
Okay, pause. So if kids do not have the brain space, your words, not mine, if kids do not have the brain space to realize what they're doing and the longevity of the decisions that they're making, then why are we giving them this opportunity to make the decisions in the first place? We do not have people under the age of 21 drink because of the fact that we know that somebody could easily just go drink a bunch and then just go and die. We know that they can make detrimental side effects to their overall well-being in the future. That's why we don't allow them to make decisions in the current present, because we know that they are not going to make the right decisions for their later self. That's exactly why. But we're neglecting the fact that, yes, children do not have the brain space to make informed decisions, and neither do parents. Parents should not be choosing what they want to do with their child. It should be leave him alone until he's 18. If he's 18, whatever, you can do whatever you want, but don't go into the opposite sex sport. Don't go into the opposite sex bathroom. That's gross. Moving on to the next thing that we have from Libs of TikTok. Now, I love Libs of TikTok. They're on Instagram and they're on Twitter, and they just expose the left's most dangerous ideology. Now, let's move on to this one right here.
Parents upset and a school principal apologizing. It's after their middle school students in 7th grade social studies at Challenger Middle School were asked personal questions in a survey as part of an assignment. Wave 31's Matt Kroschel dug into how the controversial survey that was sanctioned ended up in homework. Matt.
And Marie, those questions included things like...
That's such an accident. Oh my God. Oops. We forgot to include this with your homework. Oh my God. My bad, guys. My bad. I accidentally sent a letter to all of you guys in the classroom. I printed 50 copies. Yes, that was totally by accident. I wanted to just discriminate with or without you. But, you found me, so, it was an accident. No, it was an accident, guy. I never did anything on purpose. No, little old me, I could never do anything on purpose. These teachers are so ridiculous. They're so stupid. I have a couple more videos to show you guys, but I guess Instagram wants me to log in now, so what I'm going to end up doing
Here are 5 things you can do to make spaces more inclusive for LGBTQ+ students this year. 1. Use inclusive non-gendered language such as students or folks to address your class.
What? Why? Teachers don't do this automatically anyway? I mean, people always say students. But why? You can't say boys and girls? Why? Because you don't classify as a girl? That one student in the class isn't going to classify as a girl or a guy? You're stupid. You're dumb.
2. Group and sort students in ways that do not rely on gender. 3. Affirm pronouns by creating a school or classroom climate where pronouns are respected. What I did for the start of the school year is I created the door sign right here with my pronouns. I also introduced myself with my pronouns. As soon as the teachers saw that...
Ew, okay, so we can stop you right there. So you're telling me that you got up in front of your whole entire class and say, "Hi, I'm Sam, she, her, and I am wearing a polka dot button down. I am wearing a tie, and I look like a retard." Did you really mention to the class this whole entire sentence? Give or take the last part. But did you really say that to the class? No, because we know you're not. No, I mean, I was gonna say no because we know you're not stupid, but looking at this video, you probably did. I mean, I don't think you're lying about being stupid. So this is a drag queen over here, and this drag queen, this actual guy, saw a kid here. So this is what he does. That's disgusting. Why are you touching the children?
What's your name? Angel. Everyone say, "Hey, Angel."
Ew. No. Bye, Angel. Listen, Angel, if you're listening, you are being indoctrinated. You are being indoctrinated to a dangerous ideology that's going to mutilate you and make you not have babies over time. It's going to make you regret the decisions you made and commit suicide ultimately. It's very, very disgusting, the path that they are following and forcing you to take. It's very disgusting, and they should be ashamed of themselves. Your mom, your father, your grandmother, your aunt, your uncle, and your whole entire family tree, and with all of your ancestors, should be extremely not only disappointed with you, but very, very disappointed in the stupid man dressed up as a girl bringing you on stage and enabling this dangerous behavior. Moving on.
Angel, I want to buy you something really fabulous on Amazon right now.
You're so stupid. What are you buying him on Amazon?
Can you go get my phone, please?
You're making mama cry.
Don't cry, you'll fuck up your lashes. I had my tear ducts removed. You look amazing as hell.
So this is the stupid thing that this stupid man in a dress bought this kid. You better work, have a girl, work it, girl. Give us world, do your thing. Why? Why do we need to dress guys up in girls' clothes? Why? We need mental health. These parents should be prosecuted for the full extent of the law for mental abuse on a child. Now, without further ado, let's move into a dozen takes. Hey, were you really going to click off this video before leaving a like and subscribing down below? Wow, so rude.